Hi guys, it's Miss Billups, your favorite marketing teacher, except your actual marketing teacher, who I hear might win Teacher of the Year this year. And if they're not nominated yet, you should definitely nominate them. Today, we're going to talk about what is marketing. Okay, you're sitting in a marketing class, but if someone came up to you and said, "So tell me what marketing is," what would you say? Would you say it's about business, it's about ads, it's about billboards, it's about giving people samples? Maybe it has to do with some influencers, PR packages. What would you say? What would you say if somebody asked you what marketing is? Well, I'm going to give you the definition today, my definition, the Ms. Billups simplified definition. And I'm going to use examples from your real life to help visualize it and bring it to life for you. Let's get started. So here we are. We're going to talk about the basics of marketing, what marketing is, what is it defined, and if somebody asks you what is marketing, you actually will have an idea of what it is. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up our screen. And we will dive in. So what is marketing? Okay. Again, we said it has to do with business of some sort. It has to do with promotions and advertising, right? But then again, what is it really about? So let's go through some definitions. According to the American Marketing Association, so this is the head organization in all of the United States, okay, that focuses purely on marketing, okay? This is how they define marketing. Now get ready, it's a lot of words, okay? Marketing is the activity set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. That's a lot of words. That is a lot of words, and we are not going to worry about that one. Okay, sorry, AMA, but that's a lot. And honestly, it makes no sense. So here we go. The Chartered Institute of Marketing has a little bit of a simplified version. It's getting better, okay? It's getting a little more understandable and digestible. According to the Chartered Institute of Marketing, or the CIM, the marketing is defined as the management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer requirements profitably. What does that even mean? So at least it's tapping into this idea now that it's a process, it's a management process. Okay, so it has something to do with business process and is responsible for identifying, so looking at, anticipating. Anticipating means expecting. Okay, you kind of you know what's coming next, and satisfying. Okay, which means fulfilling customer requirements profitably. So doing all those things and making sure you make money at the same time. Okay. But again, that's a lot of words. It's a lot of really big words, and we can do better than that. Okay. Let's see. DECA. We all know what DECA is, right? You might have a DECA club at your school right now. DECA is a CTSO organization aimed at bringing students into the marketing process. Okay, it's a great organization, but they define this, getting better and better. They define marketing as the process of planning, pricing, promoting, and distributing ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges that satisfy customer needs and wants. So again, we have that satisfy in there, which means to meet the needs of customers. Okay, that's super important. Again, we have the word process. That's a great word because it is a process. It's not something that's done simply or overnight. It is a process that has to take place. We have words in here like planning, pricing, promoting, distributing ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges, I guess, to trade off with one another. Okay, but really we can do better. So let's look at Ms. Billups' marketing's version of what marketing is. Here's my definition. Marketing is the strategic process of creating, pricing, and distributing products, and then convincing potential customers to buy, use, or share those things. Okay, a lot simpler. So again, marketing is this process. Marketing is the strategic process. Strategic means well thought out. It's not done by accident. And marketing is evolved into something that is well thought out. A lot of planning goes into it, a lot of research goes into it. Okay. It's not just throwing. Have you ever heard the term throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing if it sticks? Okay. That's not what we're doing. If you've never heard that saying before, to see if spaghetti is well cooked, if you throw it at a wall and it sticks, it means it's the perfect consistency. It's not too hard. It's not too soft. Okay. So again, going back, strategic. So marketing is the strategic process of creating a product, pricing it, figuring out how much it's going to cost, distributing, okay, which means putting it in different places where it can be purchased, products, and then convincing potential customers. So finding customers and convincing them, okay, or another word for convincing is persuading them. Convincing or persuading potential customers to buy that product that you created, use that product, or share that product that you created. Okay, so again, marketing is a strategic process, well thought out process of creating, pricing, and distributing products, and then convincing potential customers to buy, use, or share those things. Okay, so marketing simplified. Every potential customer has wants or needs. In this example here, a customer wants or needs coffee. Okay, they want a coffee, they want a hot tea, they want a frappuccino. Okay, you want something in the morning to help you wake up. All right, and you have lots of options to where you're going to get those items fulfilled. Okay, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts, you can go to Starbucks, you can go to Quick Trip. Okay, if you don't have a Quick Trip in your area, you can go to a gas station. Basically, you can go to a Buc-ee's or a Racetrack or a Shell where they have those coffee pots. You could make it at home if you wanted to. You could go to a kind of a corner diner or corner store and get it. But if you have the want or need of coffee, okay, you have lots of options on where to fill it. Marketing in its simplest form, okay, it's convincing that customer who wants coffee that you should choose this company as an option to fulfill it versus any other company that could potentially fill it. Okay, using these items: brand, product, price, place, and promotion. Let me go through it quick. It's a lot of P words, I know, but basically, you want coffee. Okay, you may choose where to get your need for coffee fulfilled based on the brand. Okay, when you think of brand, think about how a company is perceived, their vibe. Okay, so Dunkin', all right, with its high bright colors, high energy colors like orange and bright pink. Okay, they have sugary donuts. It's more of a high energy type of environment. They have bright neon lights when you walk in. Okay, they have booths you can sit on, bright colors, open, airy, spacious, but it's not meant to hang out in. Okay, Quick Trip. Okay, the vibe of Quick Trip is you're in and out. It's quick trip into the gas station. If you're going to gas station, you're certainly not hanging out there. And your vibe of them is it's quick, it's quality, in and out. Starbucks, on the other hand, has such a different vibe or perception about it, right? It's a little more sophisticated than, say, a Dunkin' or a Quick Trip. Okay, their colors are green and white and black and brown. When you walk in, there's not booths you can sit in like a Dunkin' Donuts. And it's not just a self-serve counter like Quick Trip, but there's wooden tables. Okay, there's high tables. It's a lot of woods. It's earthy. It's a place where you want to hang out. The music is nice. It's soothing. Okay, so you may pick where you want that need of coffee filled based on the vibe of the experience you're trying to have with a company. Okay, it also could be based on the product. All right, you may want a certain product that one carries over the other. For example, I really love iced chai. Okay, I really enjoy iced chai tea, and so my favorite version of it though is at Starbucks. Even though Quick Trip has an iced chai, okay, and Dunkin' has an iced chai, the flavor that they offer at Starbucks is more appealing to me than somebody else. Okay, but if at Dunkin' they have what do they have there? The refreshers, okay, or the iced coffee there. Someone may prefer more than others. So it's the taste or the product that they might have at one or the other that would make you go there. They might have a limited time product that you want to try. A Quick Trip over in the fall, they have a pumpkin spice caramel type of cappuccino thing that you can get. All right. Maybe you're going to go there because you want that specific product. Okay. Does that make sense? Another thing, and marketing, by the way, is what determines these things. So marketing determines that brand, that vibe, that energy. Marketing determines the product selection. Okay, at each of these. Also, marketing determines the price. So you may pick which option you're going to take, which place you're going to go to based on the price. Okay. If I only have $1 in my pocket, I'm not going to Starbucks. Okay. I probably can't even go to Dunkin', but I can get a cup of coffee at Quick Trip. Okay. Because their price is low. All right. If I have $5 in my pocket, maybe I can go to Starbucks, but I know I can definitely go to Dunkin' and get a coffee. If I have $10 in my pocket, I can get a whole latte at Starbucks. All right. So price makes a big difference to people, and marketing is what determines the price of products. Okay. Next up is place. When you think of place, think of where it's sold. If I'm driving to work and I love Starbucks, but it's 20 minutes out of my way and a Dunkin' Donuts is right there on my way to work, I'm going to stop at Dunkin'. It's convenient. Okay. But at the same time, if on my way to work or wherever I'm going where I really need a coffee, okay, but I need it to be quick and everything else, I've got to go to the drive-in, I've got to go out of my way, but I pass a Quick Trip, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Place is all about finding the easiest place to get something fulfilled. Okay. To get that need or want fulfilled that works for you as a customer. And again, marketing determines that. Last up, we have promotion. Okay. Promotion is how people find out about it. So if you really want coffee, you can go to Dunkin', Quick Trip, or Starbucks, but you know that promotions are going on, maybe ads that you've seen. Okay. Maybe you've seen billboards around for Dunkin' or Quick Trip or Starbucks. Or maybe you're thinking about a recent celebrity partnership they did. Think about Dunkin' Donuts and Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. They had what did they call it? The espresso, the brown sugar espresso drinks with Sabrina Carpenter based on her song Espresso. Okay. They also did a partnership with Ice Spice, if you know who that is, where they had the Ice Spice munchkins and the Ice Spice munchkin lattes. Dunkin' Donuts does a lot with the promotion and the influencers and the partnerships. But maybe I saw that because I like that celebrity or I like that musician or influencer. That's where I want to go. Okay. Marketing again does that. So marketing is how you pick where you're going to get that need or want fulfilled. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's go one more sample. Okay, now that you know the basics, see if you can help me answer some of these. Customer need or want is what? Sneakers. Okay, a customer needs sneakers. Okay, you have lots of options out there for sneakers, but let's narrow it down to Nike, Converse, or Skechers. Okay, so you're getting sneakers, you need sneakers for whatever, and you can choose from Nike, Converse, or Skechers. Okay, let's go through the marketing options and how marketing plays into getting you that to pick one company over another. Okay, now each of these companies has a very different vibe about them. Their brand is completely different, right? Nike is known for their athletics. Okay, their high quality, their performance, their sporty. Okay, as opposed to something like Converse that's known for more creativity and individualism and color and artsy. They're also known in the skating world a little bit, where Nike is not. And then you have Skechers. Skechers has come, different ways over the years, but now they've really settled into this idea of being comfortable, reliable, okay, practical type of sneakers. So depending on what you're looking for in the sneaker or what you need out of the sneaker or your personal vibe, you may pick one brand over another. Now let's look at the products that they offer. If you need running shoes or basketball shoes, you're not going to get Converse, okay? You're not going to get Chuck Taylor Converse high tops. It just doesn't make sense. You're obviously going to go with Nike because their products are specifically made for the athletes, for running, for basketball, okay, soccer cleats, whatever it may be. But Nike is known for their products specifically geared towards athletes. Like, yes, they absolutely have some cute fashion forward ones, but that's not their primary product that they sell. Where if you want something colorful and more fashionable, you're going to go for products offered by Converse, okay? Their products are based upon what look and fashion you're going for. Okay. If you want those high top classic Chuck Taylors, okay. Do you want certain colors? Do you want the low tops? They have a lot of options to customize them, right? And then if you want products and you're really looking at the comfort level of them, that is how the products are made for Skechers. So they talk about, do you need like that air cushion in your shoe? Are you going to wear them to work all day as like a nurse? Okay, maybe you'd want Skechers. If you need an easy option to just slip your foot into, Skechers would be it. So their product selection is all about comfort. Converse is all about individualistic and individualism. Okay, and Nike is all about what you're going to do in the sneakers as far as athletics. Okay, so depending on what your need is, you would choose a different product. And marketing knows that and has created product selections geared towards those needs. Okay, now let's look at price. Now, a lot of the brands I have on here, the prices are pretty similar. Okay, Skechers go up and down depending on where you get them. The Nikes are often easily over $100, $150, $200. Okay, Converse, you're going to get in the $40 to $75 range, and Skechers probably a similar price. So price may not make you choose one of these over the others, but if it's on sale or they have a promotion somewhere, it could. Okay. Next up is place, where they're sold. Nike is sold everywhere you go. Okay. Nike is sold online, but if you want that real experience, you can go to a sporting goods store like Dick's Sporting Goods or Academy Sports. You can go directly into the Nike store and get that full experience and see everything that they have to offer. You can also purchase them online. Converse is a little more limited in where you can buy them. Yes, you can get them on their website, you can get them online, but to get the real range of colors and styles, you're going to go to their website because they are so individualized and so creative. The best place to see them is the website, is the converse.com website. Skechers, you can get everywhere. Okay, Skechers has stores, but you don't need to go there. If you want Skechers, you can go on Amazon and order Skechers and you'll be good. Okay, you just want something comfortable and slip on and easy and you know where it is. Okay, but place, depending on where you're willing to go, okay, might determine where you buy. And lastly is promotion. And for this one, let's focus in on who they use as their spokespeople. What celebrities and influencers do they partner with? And how might that affect what company you choose? You need sneakers, okay? Depending on how you relate to their spokesperson, to their influencer, to whatever celebrities they work with, that could influence which brand you go for, okay? Do you go for Nike? Do you go for Converse? Do you go for Skechers? So who comes to mind when you think of celebrities that partner with Nike? Now, they do partner with a wide range of celebrities, but typically it's the athletes, and not just any athletes. It's the top athletes in every sport. We're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. We're talking about LeBron James. Okay. Those are who's going to be in their ads because they want you to think sports, performance, peak performance that you would get if you went and bought Nike sneakers. Converse, on the other hand, okay, they don't partner with athletes. Two of their most recent partnerships with celebrities as spokespeople and influencers is Billie Eilish and Tyler, the Creator, both known for their unique individual style, okay, their classic type of fashion sense, and the colorful nature that is about them. Okay, so they bring in that artsy vibe that Converse wants to give you. And then Skechers, interestingly enough, now they used to do when they trended younger to a younger audience, they did partner with younger influencers, celebrities, musicians. But lately, now that they've really focused in on this comfortable, practical brand or vibe, they want to focus in. Their most recent celebrity partnerships are Martha Stewart. Okay, Martha Stewart is about in her 80s and she's known for cooking and home decor and gardening and a grandma type of vibe to her. Wonderful, popular, but definitely someone looking for comfort over style. Okay, two more celebrities that they're working with. Does anyone watch the show America's Got Talent? Okay, two judges from America's Got Talent, Sofia Vergara and Howie Mandel, both in their late 40s, early 50s, again, older demographic, okay, are spokespeople for Skechers. So you have a definite vibe that they're going for. They know their audience and they go for it with their celebrities. And again, marketing controls all of these things: the brand, the product selection, the pricing, where it's sold, and how it's promoted, how people find out about it. So, what exactly is marketing? If someone came up to you now and said, "What is marketing?" I think you might have a better answer. Marketing is the strategic process, okay, of creating a product a customer wants or needs. Think those sneakers. They want a sneaker. We're going to create a sneaker for them. Two, pricing it right to appeal to the customer. Think back to the Starbucks. Pricing it, knowing who your customer is and pricing it right. Quick Trip knows that they want a customer in and out. So they're going to make their items $1, $1.50, 99 cents. Okay. Three, selling it at the right location the customer can access. You need to think about what experience your customer is looking for. Think back to Converse. And they really have a wide selection on their website because their customer is looking for customization, for colors, for style, and really wants to dive in to that experience. And last is convincing the customer to buy, use, or share it. Think back to Nike, okay, and who they use for their spokespeople, who they do use in their ads and their billboards. It's the top celebrities because they want you to think about athletics, your peak performance in athletics when you see them and when you would wear Nike shoes. Okay. So again, what exactly is marketing? It's the process of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, creating a product, pricing it right, selling it in the right location, and then convincing customers to buy it, use it, or share it. I hope that helps. I hope you have a better understanding of what marketing is and you feel more comfortable getting ready to jump in to what's next. Thanks, guys.